I wanna see the light.
Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stephany Rene here, and today I'm going to be sharing 6 tips and tricks on how to stay accountable. These are things that just help me when I'm feeling uninspired and just kind of stuck and can't seem to find the motivation to do the things I need to do, which all of us experience. So without further ado, if that's something you need some help with, then I got you, and let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the first tip I've got for you guys is something that I think all of us have heard of and probably most of us use, and that is a planner. These things are a lifesaver. They really help me to stay organized and accountable, and if you guys would like an organizational video, I could definitely film that for you guys because that's something that I'm also really into. And if you're not the type of person that likes to put pen to paper, then I would recommend also using the calendar app on your phone. That's another great tool you can use. Contrary to what most people think, they do not have to break the bank. You do not have to go out there and get this blogger approved $50, $60 planner. To me, that's ridiculous. Like, I'm just writing stuff in it. I don't need to spend 60 bucks on something I'm only gonna have for 1 year. This one I actually found on Amazon. As you can see, it's really pretty. It is this faux marble with gold detail. It's got a really pretty gold spiral so nothing falls out. It's the perfect size. Like, it's not too big, it's not too small. And just like any other planner, it's got all of your months listed out right here. And just for example, I'll show you guys what the month of February looks like since we're in February. I use this to really help plan out videos and then like major things going on, like my husband's birthday, my dad's birthday is this month as well. And along with that, it also has the daily section in here as well, which is super helpful for like your to-do list. Yeah, I just really like this. I find it super handy in keeping myself accountable and organized. And tip number 2 that I've got for you guys is something similar to a planner, and that is to get yourself a little notebook of some sort. This is a notebook that I actually picked up at T.J.I.F. I only spent $3.99 on this, and it is pretty much the same size as my planner. If you guys can't tell, I like smaller things like this. It's just a blank notebook. I've got tons of things in here. It's almost completely filled up. I would recommend getting yourself a notebook or something like this, something maybe that's cute and somewhat motivational, just so you're inspired to use it, because when you have ideas or thoughts or something pop into your head and you're like, oh, I don't want to forget that, if you have something like this handy, you can jot it down. That way you don't forget anything. But also, like I said earlier, if you're not into taking a pen to paper all the time and having something to physically write in, although that's a great trick to hold yourself accountable, it's really satisfying to mark something off a physical list. But if you're just not that person, then using the Notes app and the calendar app on your phone, like I was saying earlier, but especially the Notes app, is really handy to just quickly jot something down when you're on the go in your phone. And tip number 3 kind of goes along with those things, and that is to really utilize the Reminders app on your phone. And this may sound like common sense, but you would be surprised the amount of people that do not use this and that don't utilize this app on their phone. But it really does come in handy. I use mine all the time for even normal everyday things. Like, I have a reminder set every few hours to like make sure you're drinking enough water, and I have another reminder set for like all of the like supplements and the vitamins and stuff. And then for all girls out there know, we all have a reminder on our phone for our birth control. So it really comes in handy. But imagine if you took it a step forward and reminded yourself to do things that were constructive and productive and things that you physically needed to be doing. Like, for example, on days that I'm filming and editing, I have a reminder on my phone to remind me first thing in the morning, like, okay, this is the day that you have set aside to do this and you need to make sure you do it. And for some reason, having that extra reminder, which may seem obsessive to some people, but having that extra reminder pushes me to do it. And I imagine that that would be a great thing as well for those of you who like go to the gym and stuff like that. Don't forget that Reminders app on your phone. It really comes in handy and you can use it for just about anything. All right, so on to tip number 4. And this is something that's gonna sound a little weird, but it's still important to keeping yourself accountable and maintaining your productivity and stuff like that. And that is to have a great support system. And some of us are blessed to have great friends in real life, family in real life who help you with these things, but some of us aren't. And that's totally okay. But that's when you need to do a little research Maybe find a Facebook group of something that you're really into at the moment, or an online blog with someone who's going through the same thing as you that you can talk to. You know, like, it doesn't always have to be someone that's physically right here in front of you to help motivate you and keep you accountable, but there are great resources out there. For example, let's say you're just trying to keep yourself accountable with going to the gym, or maybe you're trying to keep yourself accountable to get out of the house every day, which can be something that's difficult for if you're a stay-at-home wife or a stay-at-home mom. And believe it or not, there's tons of groups on Facebook with people who are just like you, who want that community. And if you do a little research, you're bound to find something that matches and fits you and your goals, and those just a further step into keeping yourself accountable. All right, my 5th tip for you guys is inspiration. And this is another thing that may sound a little bit crazy if you're thinking about more physical things like a planner or a notebook or stuff like that. But inspiration, let's not forget, is so important. You want to surround yourself with positive affirmations and things that motivate you, whether that be a vision board, which I have a video on. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll link it somewhere up here, wherever it pops up at, as well as Pinterest. Like, Pinterest for me personally is a huge inspiration, especially when I'm trying to be creative with like YouTube and social media and like that whole realm of things, which can be very overwhelming, trust me. But Pinterest is such an inspiration for when I'm starting to feel a little down or stagnant, or like I'm not being as productive as I need to be, or maybe my inspiration's lagging and I just can't think of a great video idea. I love hopping on Pinterest and just scrolling through, typing in a few keywords and just finding things that really inspire me and like bring that motivation back and get me pumped to like create. And that is such a good asset to help you stay accountable, because when you're uninspired, it's so hard to find that motivation to keep yourself going. Whatever inspires you, find your little niche and just do some research on it and continue to find things that just make you want, you know, more. All right, so the last tip that I've got for you guys, tip number 6, is just not necessarily a tip, but just life advice in general, and that is to allow yourself some grace. It is okay to stumble and it is okay to mess up. Nobody's perfect. We're human beings, and human beings by our nature are not perfect, and we make a lot of mistakes, and that is okay. So allow yourself some grace, and when you stumble, just try not to be so hard on yourself. Life happens, things happen, it's okay. Like, you're gonna survive. Start out by setting small, realistic goals that add up into that huge, big goal that you want. That way, when you reach these things, each little milestone will be like positive reinforcement, like, okay, I got this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And don't forget, please, please, please allow yourself grace, because regardless of what this crazy thing like YouTube looks like, and what Instagram looks like, and what Pinterest looks like, and what Twitter and Facebook and all of those things say, nobody is perfect. What we're seeing is other people's highlight reels. So please, please, please do not compare yourself to those unrealistic and not real expectations, because that's not real life. All right, you guys, that's it for this video. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this. I know that I have enjoyed sitting down here pretending to like talk to you guys about this. This is something that I'm really passionate about. I hope that that shows, and I hope that that helps you guys. And subscribe down below and join our little fam right here. I would love to have you. If you're new, give this video a thumbs up and click that notification bell so you'll be notified for every Tuesday and Friday video. But I'll see you guys for Tuesday, and I love you guys. Have a great weekend. Peace out.